morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. This is my brother Gary, and he does not. We are going to make dinner tonight. Now, I've needed a lot of help. I said I wanted to try to make a dinner. I've needed a lot of help. I'm making sweet and sour chicken balls, or chicken meatballs. They're in the oven right now. I didn't do that on camera because I didn't do much of it. Claudine and a friend of hers, Marilyn, they did most of it, and I just sort of lumped it together and realized that I was making a hash, and so Marilyn formed all the balls. So that part's there being cooked. I guided Claudine as to what I wanted into the sauce. I put brown sugar. There's no recipe because we just eyeballed it. So I put brown sugar. I put true lemon a little bit for the sour part. I put teriyaki sauce, plum sauce, orange juice, and I think that's what I put. Oh, and in the meatballs I put ginger. No, I put ginger in the thing. I put garlic and egg and oatmeal. All right, so we're setting ourselves up. So we're having fried rice and whatever.
Fried rice.
Gary's going to cook or cut the onion. I'm going to cut the orange pepper. And while we do that, I'm going to just tell you about the rice we're going to be using.
Why don't I just cut both of them while you're talking?
All right, Gary's going to cut both while I'm talking.
How fine?
Fairly fine guys. All right, so the rice that we're using, I'm not sure if it's available in the United States. It is, we got it at the dollar store. My mom used to make it occasionally. I used to make just regular rice, but this is so flavorful. It's called Dainty Chinese Style Fried Rice. So I'm going to just hold that up to you. What did we pay? I think $1.25 or $1.50 for this box. And so we are using 2 boxes. It's very strange. You open up the box, and in the box you get this can of rice. It is, I'll show you how hard it is. It's a very hard rice. It is cooked. It's, been partially cooked. And then you get a packet of seasoning, of which you can use just that 2 things, and you have a perfectly fine dish. But this rice, if I do this, I can show you. I'm going to go just like this.
Oh, would you like these onions in?
I would like them just into this fry pan right here. Bring that over here. There we go. Alright, so this you can see is very hard, but I will show you when I scoop it out of the fry pan, or out of the can into the fry pan. Alright, the other thing I'm going to use to make it convenient, so the fresh veg is the onion and the pepper. Use any combination you want. I had a bag of frozen mixed vegetables. So there's peas, carrots, beans, and corn in here. That's all fine. So I'm just going to put that in there like that. And I can put my dirty stuff in here.
How fine are these?
Just little dice. Like
Diced or strips?
you can do them strips. It gives it a little bit of texture. Alright, so we have soya sauce. Once I get the rice, I have soya sauce. I have the 2 packets. Alexa, stop. If Alexa rings again, we'll have to stop her because I'm not sure if we put 1 or 2 timers on. So we have to go and check that. But we're about ready to go check the meatballs and turn them over anyway. So I'm going to bring these 2 to the kitchen. I'm going to bring the soya sauce to the kitchen. I'm going to bring the egg to the kitchen.
I guess I better go stop the one in my room.
Oh, is it set up in your room? Yeah, go stop the one in your room. I don't know how it got that. It must have heard it twice.
Yeah.
All right, so this one here. All right.
Cut them in half.
All right, perfect. All right.
All in there?
Yeah, all in here. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to go into the kitchen, turn our meatballs over, and we'll bring you along with us. Gary's gonna hit the pause button and we're gonna come back. So note the one in the middle. Okay, we're back in the kitchen. Gary is going to, nobody allows me to do things because I make such a mess, as you've seen. Gary is going to turn the meatballs that are in the oven. We're going to turn them over. They've cooked 15 minutes and we're going to turn them over and see how they're doing. Okay?
Put the oven light on so I can see.
Yes.
Okay, you.
I gotta
You're
move.
good. Well, that's, don't want you to get a big heat wave there.
Oh,
Careful.
okay, I gotta move. There we are. You go.
You just leave right there. Okay.
Don't want to be in the way. Alright.
Turn them over, right?
Turn them over. Another 15 minutes, eh? I think you're half done right now. We'll do 15 minutes on chicken.
14:24, so.
Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes. I love working with parchment paper. How about you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Some
it's,
miracle.
it is the way to go with parchment paper, for sure.
Clean up so easy.
Yeah. And Gary is a fantastic cook. We can attest to that after last night. Boy. Alright, so now put that in. Now let's turn this one on. Here, let me just get myself back in my seat.
We're gonna
Okay, now. Yeah, and I don't want you to burn your sleeve, so let me.
this one?
Yeah.
I would rear.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll get it. Now you want to know what here?
I don't think that's the right burner.
It's not.
No.
It's the rear. I need the front.
Yeah. You want, and then now you turn it down.
Two.
You want, yeah. And we're just going to give it a stir now and then, but I don't want to leave the thing in there because it does get hot. So we'll just put it over here. This is a spoon rest. It's a fish spoon rest, but it's a fish. All right, so that's cooking. Now, let's bring this pot to the front. And in there we've got our onions and peppers and a little bit of oil. So we're going to start this one front. This one's the front. So we're going to start this one probably at medium.
Is what? 5?
Yeah. All right, now as that cooks, and we'll grab one of these spoons up here. As that cooks and gets started going,
Metal spoon, plastic spoon, any preference?
you see that spatula there that says food is, what does it say? Food is,
Food and friendship. Best ingredients.
is that Amazon, Bill?
Yes, I said it.
Okay, there was one thing I wanted to cancel and send back.
Oh.
I don't know if it's in there or not. Never mind, I'll do it the other way. I canceled it already, but they said it was too late. So I said I'll just return it when I get it. All right, sorry about that. All right, so that's cooking. I'm going to put us all on pause. Once we get the vegetables sweated, the sauce thickened up a little, we're going to put in the rice, the soy sauce, the spice, and at the last we're going to put in the egg. Okay, so we will be back. We're back. Gary's now going to use my trident. It's commonly referred to as a fork, but as you can see, we have, 3 tines on it. I bought these special because I love them. There's a trident.
Okay, got it.
Got it? All right, so he's going to put the packets or the cans of rice in there, and I'm going to get out of the way here. All right, and while he's doing that and it's cooking for a little bit, I'm going to tell you a story. I have told the people who have been here, I'm going to turn this way because it's easier. I have told people who have been here for a while this story before, but for new people, I hope they enjoy it, and I will tell the story. I have been fat my entire life, and so when I went to Vancouver and I stayed a year with a few holidays home, Gary was determined we were going to go walking. And walking we did. We walked around the lake, which was called Mill Lake. And we walked around Mill Lake, which was probably a mile. I think it's about a mile.
Something like that.
About a mile. So we did that on a fairly regular basis. And then it's no wonder I'm still tired. Look at how much stupid movement I do for no reason. All right, so we went around there, and then we noticed that there was this trail that he had quite enjoyed before. I'm going to turn you up so you can see it back. So we'd quite enjoyed doing this trail before, and it was down by the river. I don't know, what's that river called? Fraser River. And it's out near Mission, and it's a long stretch, and you can walk right along. It's a very beautiful walk. And the path is quite lovely. It's gravel, but it's lovely gravel. So we started off, we just walk a little way, and then I would say to him, we have to remember, we have to walk back, so don't go too far. So we'd walk a little way, and we'd come back. Well, after a few days of this, we decided that we were going to go a little further. So we'd walk, and then I'd say, are we going to go back? And he'd say, well, we'll just go up to that tree up there. So we'd get to the tree and say, well, we're going to go back now, right? Well, you see that great big rock up there? We're going to go up to that rock. Well, I started looking at where we were going, and I said to him, there wouldn't be any bears around here, would there? And he said, no. And I said, because I said, I will never outrun you on ground. And I said, if I jump in the river, they can swim. So there better not be any bears out here. Anyway, he says to me, he says, see that big sign up there? And I said, yeah. And he said, that's about the halfway point. So he says, if we walk to that sign and then walk back, we've effectively done that piece of the trail. So thank gosh, because it was like we were tired. I was tired. So anyway, we walk and we get to the sign, and I read the sign. It says, beware of bears. The return trip was much faster than the going trip. But anyway, we managed to do it. The following day, we went up to, is it a monastery, Gary?
Yes.
Yes. I have to keep asking things because I kind of get things jumbled in my mind. But anyway, we went up to this monastery, which is up the hill in Mission, and you can overlook the valley. And from up there, you could look down and see the trail we walked and see how far the whole trail is and see where we went for half of it. I was amazed at what we had done. I totally was amazed. Now that would have been 12 years ago. 12 years ago. My life has changed much since then. I've lost a lot of weight now. I can't walk now. And I wish I could have had this weight when I was walking so I could have enjoyed those hikes. Gary used to do tons of hikes. To me, exercise was walking, and it should have been enjoyment. But anyway, that's where we're at. So that's my story for the day. So we turned the teriyaki sauce off. How's our...
I stirred it up. Rice is in.
Rice is in. Okay, so we will put a little bit of soy sauce in. And then we can put that away. We're just trying to clean up as we go along.
How much?
Splash, 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 splash.
Splash.
There you go. Good. All right, and we're going to open. I did put scissors over there. Oh, no, I think I threw them out. Oh, there they are on the side counter by the tins. Open the seasoning. Oh, you did it by hand. These strong people.
2 packs?
2 packs. 2 cans, 2 packs. Oh, thank goodness for Gary. Pauline offered to stay in and help. She's out visiting with Marilyn. She offered to stay in and help me, and I said to her, oh, no, I want to do my video. I want to get it done. And then I realized I was barking. So Gary jumped into the rescue.
A little shout out to Emerald. Bam!
Bam to Emerald. I was thinking, you know what? The Grimm's Meat Company should be sponsoring me because I talk about their meat sticks all the time, the honey garlic meat sticks. I ate 6 of them during the night last night. Terrible. I didn't sleep last night. I was up till 6, but then I made up for it from 6 until 1. But I don't want to get my clock all turned around like that. But so far, that's what's happening. All right, so I think we're going to turn the oven off. I'll see if I can get Alexa to stop. Alexa, stop timer. All right, so that's canceled. All right, so how are we doing now? Doing good. I think we can turn that up a little bit. Okay. Now those cans are empty.
Yep.
I'm going to give them a wash. And I'll throw them in the recycling.
I'll get that.
You are not doing everything.
You want me to put the egg in there?
Yes, make it well in the middle.
Toss it first?
Yeah, toss it, put a well in the middle, and then put it in there and just sort of fry it up. I'll have a little drink here. All right.
Uh-oh.
Rice overboard.
Making a mess.
It doesn't take much to wipe it down.
Part of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
All right, so.
Well. There's
Pass
a well.
Okay, pass me the cans when you're done that, and I will take care of that. At least that's one thing I can do. Alrighty, thank you. Alright, so now we're going to just let that egg sort of cook and you smash it to little pieces. And then we will mix it all. Do we have any other ingredients left to go into it? No.
I think so.
I don't think we
got
do either.
this sauce here.
Yeah, no, this sauce is going over the meatballs. So while that's cooking, we can open the oven, put the meatballs into the meatball. We didn't bring the meatball dish. We'll bring the meatball dish out and we will put the meatballs in it and pour the sauce over it. And I'll wash this
Big
up.
one or the little one there?
I think
Big one.
the big one. Yeah, I think the big one. Okay, you got the tongs? Yes. So you can see Gary while I go wash these dishes or wash these tins, and he will be putting the meatballs together. All right. Oh, look, she washed these up already. We'll put those away. Oh, have you ever used one of those little sugar bears in your potatoes when you're cooking them?
Nope.
If you put one of these little sugar bears in, your water won't boil over.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's see. I am so lucky that Gary is here for a visit. I really have missed my family being around. And now I can say I've had a visit and they've been able to see where I am.
Okay, I'll get those away for you from there.
Alright, so how are we doing? Well, let's put the meatballs into the bucket.
Into the
Into the blue pan. Yeah, the blue casserole. Alright, those look so good. I love parchment paper. It is the best invention in a while. And okay. There we go. And once those are in there, we're going to take what sauce we have and we're just going to toss it all over the top and mix them up. Okay, let's see, recycling. Show you my new garbage can here I told you about the other day. Great garbage can here. Let's see. I don't want to trip you guys. So, let me bring the can to you. Alright, let me see.
fit perfectly across the bottom.
Did they? Perfect. Okay, well then we're going to just put the... Ooh, don't sugar. Okay. We're going to put the sauce over it and just sort of coat them.
Should I be turning this off in the pan?
Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn you around for just 1 second so I don't have to pull this all the way. Okay, so here, coming down. This, let's see, let me put this on so I can not trip myself. Alright, this garbage can is, okay, can't see it. Let's, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Alright, no, that's not going to work. How am I going to do this? Alright. Jeremy, can you just hold that up in there? Yeah, just like that. Alright, so you got a foot pedal, you can see down there. So you push the foot pedal, you got your garbage and your recycling, like your not money back recycling, but regular recycling, okay? And then beside it, you just set your can for that. So there, that doesn't take up as much room and it looks great. Alright, turn it back around that way and we'll get you putting the sauce on the balls. All right, okay. Sauce your balls. There we go.
The whole bunch of this, a what?
Yep, the whole lot. I was making a banana loaf one day and couldn't do a very good job. I was trying. I had flour everywhere. Claudine was so upset with me because I had made such a mess. It took me 3 hours to make one banana loaf. But boy, was it good. The accomplishment of doing it was everything. So for Christmas, I have a couple of things I want to do. I'm going to do them on camera, success or fail. Doesn't matter. I want to do it. My grandmother used to make a gumdrop cake, and I want to make a gumdrop cake. So I'm going to do that one day in December. And I want to make, with the Mix Master, a batch of scones, breakfast scones that my mom would make, but she made hers without the Mix Master. Of course, she did it by hand. Well, I can't do it by hand now, so they won't have this nice a texture, but I want to try very hard to make those. So I'm going to do that one day too. So, let's see, where's Gary at?
Right behind you.
Right behind you. Alright, so after we have have we got the sauce on the meatballs already? Yes?
Yep.
Alright, after we have the sauce on the meatballs, can you bring it up and show the camera? So everybody can see what those look like. There they go. Perfect. We're going to cover it with tin foil and set it in the oven and wait and then just heat it up at supper time. We are going to take the rice and put it in a different casserole. That's a greased casserole, and so is the rice one. So we're going to grease or it's already been greased. He's going to put the rice in it, and then we'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so I'm just putting the dishwater together.
I'll get that in a minute.
I know you would, but I want to try and do some of it. Okay. Alright, so let me get this out of the way because I need to open this drawer. Alright, is the rice in there yet? No.
The rice is going in the other bowl, you said?
Yes, the rice is going in the other bowl. I hope that I did the right ones because I got one medium bowl or casserole and one large one. I didn't know which to put which in, so hope I did it right.
Oh, I
Okay.
think you made the right choice.
Okay, I might need help turning this around. Because I can't use the wheels. This wheelchair,
You just stay sitting in there.
okay, this wheelchair needs to be replaced badly. The brakes don't work and so much doesn't work. Alright, okay, this is going away. No, that doesn't go there. Goes in the next one. Jerry was telling me about these pots and pans that are so good that he was enjoying, and I went and looked at them. They're very expensive, so I can't see with the amount that I've got. I couldn't see replacing any of them, but if I ever have to, I'm going to consider doing it. I think it's a Starfrit Rock.
Nope, that's the
Isn't
rice.
that good? Okay, we're going to put tin foil on that just to warm it up in the oven. That's supper for tonight. And thank you, Gary, for all your help. Thank you, Claudine and Marilyn, for all the help with the others. And we'll just do a little bit of cleanup here, and then we're good to go. So I'm going to say thank you to everybody for joining me today. And I will be back here tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow, but we'll see what it is. And hopefully I don't get into too much trouble. I don't know, life wouldn't be nothing if I didn't get into trouble. So we'll see what happens. All right. Good night. Oh.